You feel it, don't you? That sluggishness that just hangs on all day. The feeling that you're a shadow of the man you used to be. You look in the mirror, and it's not just the extra pounds around the middle. It's a reflection of your energy, your drive, your confidence. And they've all taken a hit. It feels like you're stuck in neutral while the world blazes past, leaving you wondering where that powerful, motivated guy you know you are has gone. But what if I told you this isn't the new normal? What if there's a clear, science-backed way to not just get your vitality back, but to send it into overdrive? Today, I'm laying out the exact blueprint, a complete lifestyle and supplement plan to help you torch stubborn fat for good, reignite your energy, and get your confidence back where it belongs. This isn't a quick fix. This is a total system reboot. It's time for liftoff. First, let's get clear on our target, testosterone. People call it the male hormone, but it's really the hormone of vitality for everyone. It's the key to building muscle, keeping body fat down, maintaining a healthy sex drive, and most importantly, fueling your mood and confidence. When your T levels are dialed in, you feel sharp, motivated, and strong. But when they dip, thanks to age, stress, bad sleep, or a poor diet, everything feels like an uphill battle. The good news? You have way more control over this than you think. The strategies we're about to cover aren't guesswork. They're based on real science and designed to work together for one powerful result. Let's get into the first pillar, the foundation, sleep and stress. First things first, we need a solid foundation. You can have the best diet and workout plan on the planet, but if your sleep and stress are a mess, you're just spinning your wheels. Think of it this way. Your body's factory runs the night shift. Most of that critical hormone gets made while you're in a deep, restorative sleep. And the science on this is crystal clear. 1 week of sleeping just 5 hours a night, which, let's be honest, is terrifyingly normal for a lot of guys, can tank a young, healthy man's testosterone by 10 to 15%. Let that sink in. 1 bad week of sleep can have the same hormonal impact as aging a decade or more. And it's a two-way street. Low testosterone can wreck your sleep, creating a vicious cycle. Your non-negotiable mission is 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep a night. This isn't a luxury. It's a biological requirement for the man you want to become. Now for sleep's evil twin, stress. In our always-on world, being chronically stressed is worn like a badge of honor, but it's a silent killer of your vitality. When you're stressed, your body cranks out a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is your fight-or-flight hormone, and it has a seesaw relationship with testosterone. When cortisol goes up, testosterone goes down. From an evolutionary standpoint, it makes sense. If you're running from a predator, your body doesn't care about building muscle or your sex drive. It cares about survival. The problem is, modern stress, work deadlines, bills, endless notifications, triggers that exact same response, keeping your cortisol high and your testosterone in the gutter. You can't eliminate stress, but you can build resilience to it. This means actively working stress reduction into your life. We're talking about mindfulness, deep breathing exercises, a walk in the woods, or just setting firm boundaries to protect your time and energy. By getting a handle on cortisol, you're directly protecting your testosterone. Master your sleep and stress, and you've built the launch pad for everything that follows. The fuel, eating for your hormones. With the launch pad built, it's time to add the right fuel. Your diet isn't just about calories. It's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to make hormones and burn fat. You wouldn't put cheap gas in a rocket, so don't do it to your body. Let's start with macros. First up, fats. For years, fat was the bad guy, but we now know healthy fats are literally what testosterone is made of. It's no surprise that low-fat diets are consistently linked to lower testosterone. This isn't a free pass for the drive-thru. We're talking high-quality, healthy fats from foods like avocados, extra virgin olive oil, almonds, walnuts, and fatty fish like salmon. These provide the cholesterol your body needs to get the job done. Next, protein. Protein is key for building and keeping muscle. And muscle is like a fat-burning furnace that runs 24/7. Plus, getting enough protein keeps you feeling full, which makes it way easier to stick to a diet and lose the fluff. Aim for a quality protein source with every meal. Think chicken, fish, eggs, lean beef, or lentils. Finally, carbs. Carbs are your body's go-to energy source, and you'll need them to power through your workouts. The trick is to pick the right ones. Ditch the sugary, refined junk that spikes your blood sugar and goes straight to your waistline. Instead, focus on complex carbs like sweet potatoes, brown rice, quinoa, and tons of different vegetables. Beyond the big three, a few micronutrients are absolutely critical. Zinc is a heavyweight champ for testosterone production. A deficiency is one of the fastest ways to crush your levels. Oysters are loaded with it, but beef, beans, and pumpkin seeds are great sources too. Magnesium is another key player, helping to increase the free testosterone that's actually available for your body to use. You can find it in leafy greens like spinach and kale. And don't forget vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin. It acts more like a hormone in your body, and studies consistently show a strong link between vitamin D and testosterone levels. If you don't get much sun, fatty fish, fortified foods, or a supplement is a smart move. Lastly, veggies like broccoli and cauliflower have compounds that help your body handle estrogen, which helps keep your testosterone to estrogen ratio in a healthy spot. All right, we've laid the foundation with sleep and stress and covered the high-octane fuel you need to power your system. If you're getting value out of this and you're ready to commit to your own liftoff, do me a quick favor and smash that like button and subscribe. It tells the YouTube algorithm we're doing something right and makes sure you don't miss the rest of this blueprint. Now let's get back to it and talk about the engine. The engine. Smart training for fat loss and T-levels. This is where we light the fuse. Exercise is one of the most powerful tools you have to transform your body and your hormones. But not just any exercise will do. We want a smart combination that hammers fat loss and spikes testosterone at the same time. The undisputed king of T-boosting exercise is lifting heavy things. When you do big compound movements that use a ton of muscle at once, squats, deadlifts, bench presses, overhead presses, you put your body under serious metabolic stress. That stress sends a powerful signal to your brain to flood your system with testosterone to repair and build new muscle. The key word here is intensity. You need to be lifting a weight that challenges you in the 6-12 rep range. That's the sweet spot for a powerful hormonal response. While lifting builds the engine, cardio is what strips away the extra weight that's holding you back. Excess body fat, especially the stuff around your gut, is basically an estrogen-producing factory in men. That actively works against your testosterone. Losing fat is one of the fastest ways to get a natural T-boost, with some studies showing it can raise levels significantly. For the most bang for your buck, you want to use high-intensity interval training, or HIIT. This means short bursts of all-out effort followed by a quick rest. Think sprints on a bike, battle ropes, or a fast-paced bodyweight circuit. HIIT torches calories in a fraction of the time and has been shown to deliver a testosterone surge similar to heavy lifting. So, a great week might look like this. 3 to 4 days of strength training focused on those big compound lifts and 2 to 3 cardio sessions, with at least 1 or 2 of those being HIIT-style workouts. And remember, more isn't always better. Overtraining can jack up your cortisol and send your testosterone in the wrong direction, so listen to your body and take at least 1 or 2 full rest days each week. The accelerants, supplements that actually work. We have our foundation, our fuel, and our engine. Now for the rocket boosters. Let me be clear, your lifestyle is everything. No pill or powder can make up for bad sleep, a junk diet, or sitting on the couch all day. But once those pillars are solid, the right supplements can give you that extra edge. The supplement world is a minefield of hype and garbage products, so we're only focusing on ingredients with real science behind them. The first things to consider are the micronutrients we already talked about, especially if you think you might be low. Vitamin D3 is a no-brainer for most people, especially in the winter. Zinc and magnesium are also smart picks, since they're directly involved in making testosterone, and many people don't get enough. Beyond those basics, a few herbal supplements have some solid research. Ashwagandha is an adaptogen, which is a fancy way of saying it helps your body deal with stress. By lowering cortisol, it can create a better environment for testosterone, and studies have shown it can lead to increases. Fenugreek is another herb that has been shown in some studies to help boost T levels and improve libido. And even good old ginger has shown promise in research for supporting hormone levels. This is where a quality all-in-one supplement can make things easier, combining these science-backed ingredients for you. We actually created our own for this very reason called Ideal Solution. It puts clinical doses of ashwagandha, fenugreek, and ginger together with those essential micronutrients, zinc, vitamin D, and magnesium. It's not a magic pill. It's an accelerator designed to support all the positive changes you're making with your diet and training, helping you manage stress and giving your body the key building blocks for optimal hormonal health. It just simplifies the process and makes sure you get what you need. And it should go without saying, but always talk to your doctor before you start taking any new supplement, especially if you have a health condition or are on any medication. You don't have to settle for feeling sluggish and uninspired. You don't have to look in the mirror and see a guy you barely recognize. The power to reboot your system is in your hands. Today, we've laid out the entire blueprint for your personal liftoff. We started with the non-negotiables, mastering sleep and stress to build a solid foundation. Then we covered the high-performance fuel, a diet packed with healthy fats, lean protein, and critical micronutrients. We detailed the engine, a smart training plan built around heavy lifts and HIIT to build muscle and incinerate fat. And finally, we talked about the accelerators, targeted science-backed supplements to give you an extra edge. Imagine waking up feeling genuinely rested, with energy to burn. Imagine looking in the mirror and seeing a leaner, stronger you staring back, a direct reflection of the work you're putting in. Imagine walking into a room with a quiet confidence and a renewed sense of purpose. This isn't a pipe dream. It's the guaranteed result of applying these principles day in and day out. You have the map. The journey starts right now. Just take one step today. Set a non-negotiable bedtime. Plan out your meals for tomorrow. Schedule that first workout. Just start. I want to hear from you. In the comments below, tell me the one thing you're going to commit to doing this week. Let's hold each other accountable and start this journey together. Thanks for watching. This is Dr. Peter White. Now go make it happen.